Ohayo. Welcome, welcome. Let's read more Never7 today. Literally, like, right before I started the stream, or I started, like, coughing. I don't know why. But hello. Yeah, I decided, I want to read more. It sucks, like, playing a story, like, centered game, and then having to wait a week to see more of it. So I'm just gonna play, like, Never7 for the next 3 days. And Thursday, we'll be back to normal schedule. Yeah. So, usual time for Never7. But it'll be on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah. What is it? My dad, I'm assuming, keeps touching the damn thermostat. So I'm sweating a storm up in here. Like, it's not that cold outside, but he keeps turning the heat on in my house, and I'm just like, dude, it's so hot that you can smell the heat. I hate it when that happens. I don't understand. Like, you can go ahead and turn on the heat downstairs or whatever, but why do you have to touch upstairs too? It's baffling. I'm dying up here. But anyways, I hope everyone is having a great day. I hope everyone's having a better day than I am. That's for sure. I'm hoping to finish Haruka's route today. I didn't expect the common route to take so long. I thought we'd be able to breeze through it faster last stream, but it definitely wasn't the case. There's definitely a lot more content than I thought. Hopefully my voice will stay intact better this stream. I'm realizing, like, the season's changing, so it's fucking up my throat. And also, I guess also because I was drinking ice water, right? Ice water is pretty bad for you, like, for your throat. I have coffee today. Or I made coffee, like, right before the stream. Anyway, let's get started. A girl passes by me without stopping. I can only silently stare at her as she walks away, her back face to me. Is this actually reality? Perhaps I'm still dreaming. I stare at the girl's back, my breath having been taken away. It's Haruka. Haruka. Right now, Haruka is here, right in front of me. She's warm and breathing. Haruka, who shouldn't be alive, is a short distance away. My heart is filled to the brim with a surge of happiness. Heat spreads throughout my body as my heart dances wildly. Wrapped up in an entrancing sense of ecstasy, I stagger to my feet and head over towards Haruka. I stand next to Haruka, who is in front of the kitchen sink, and blankly stare at her. Without a word, she turns the sink faucet, filling her glass cup with water. With a tiny sound, she drinks the entire cup in one large gulp. Haruka, you're alive. These words instinctively come out of my mouth. I clam up. I don't know how I should answer her. My mind is still in chaos. I'm unable to fully grasp the reality before me. Alive? Haruka doesn't bother to turn towards me as she asks this. Instead, she blankly stares at the dripping faucet. This is exactly the same as that scene from that day that's been deeply carved into my memories. Haruka. I don't know what I want to tell her. All I want is to say her name.
意味ないよ。
Haruka says this quite suddenly.
何の得にもならない。私にはないから。
Such painful words. It feels like everything we worked towards has crumbled up into dust. Haruka has lost sight of it once again. Her heart. Haruka slips right by me and returns to the living room. I go after her while sorting things out in my head. It's at that point that he shows up, entering the living room while rubbing the sleep out of his eyes.
Yeah.
Man, this is rough because basically Haruka doesn't love us in this timeline. He says that in such a gaudy voice that causes me to shiver repulsively.
あれ？ひょっとしてお邪魔だったかな？
He asks Haruka this as he ignores my presence.
ってそんなわけないか。
While laughing, he glares at me again. His eyes are filled with scorn. It's the same. Everything's exactly the same. Which means that today really is the first. No, wait. It's too early to be jumping to conclusions, right? Alright, I'll try to confirm if today really is the first. Anyway, Haruka's alive. Reaffirming that fact allows me to calm down a bit. April 1st, Monday. I decided to try my best to let this day go by as I remember it. Yuka's terrible breakfast, my conversation with Kurumi, who accidentally delivered the pizza to us instead of sake. After that, we leave to go play tennis. Just like the last April 1st, I follow after Haruka. Haruka is on top of the wrecked ship, washed up on the shore. It's just like back then. She's sitting on the bow of the ship, firmly staring at the ocean. Her soft hair sways in the sea breeze. She suddenly looks my way. Our eyes meet.
どうして？
Haruka mutters this.
どうしてそこにいるの？
I followed you here
どうして？
because I was worried about you.
別に心配なんかしなくてもいい。私は違うから。
Haruka.
違うから。いい。
She's different from other girls. Haruka, don't say that. If you stay like this, then in 5 days, at that time. Oh my god, he's so loud. I hear Yuka and Okehiko's voices in the distance. I turn around to find small human figures walking down the coastline road. Haruka also seems to have noticed them. She quickly hides in the shade of the ship. I follow her lead and hide behind the boat. Several minutes later, Yuka and Okehiko's voices disappear.
行ったみたい。
Haruka places her hand on my shoulder. When I nod, she steps out from her hiding place and starts walking towards the beach. As she walks on the sand, she takes off her shoes and socks. Haruka!
何？裸になると思った？
No. Haruka nonchalantly soaks her bare feet into the ocean. Her eyes are fixed on the faraway horizon. I just have something I want to say. The words he said earlier sounded kind of lonely.
寂しい。何が？
Because I'm different. You said that earlier, didn't you? And this morning, you also said this. Because I am nothing. I have no heart. That's the way you think, right? I say this. Taken aback, Haruka turns to face me. The distinctly disturbed expression rises to her face. Wow! Welcome in, Yuki! Welcome, welcome, Yaredo. Welcome, welcome. What were you up to? Let's go, Raiders! Yeah, let's go! Hello, Gunbai. How are you today? Higurashi! Wow, I need to play Higurashi. Welcome in, Aru Arun. Paruru, Paruru! Yes, we love Paruru here. I hope you guys are doing well today. My name is Art Sounds. I am a Lion VTuber, and we're celebrating Christmas a little bit early. But yeah, I'm playing Never7 right now, which is a visual novel developed by KID, I believe. Yeah, written by Uchikoshi. Yeah, Kotaro Uchikoshi, who also worked on the Zero Escape series. Whoa, thank you so much for the bits. What the heck? Merry Christmas to you too. Wow, I really appreciate it. And thank you so much for the follow as well, Aru Aru. Hope you guys had a great time at Yuki's stream. Higurashi is a visual novel that I want to read as well. So I hope you guys had fun. Christmas starts after Halloween. Yes, right after Halloween. Good stuff. Yes, yes, yes. But anyways, right now we're currently in the middle of Haruka's route in the story. It's a visual novel that or a sound novel that revolves around time travel and the such. So Haruka, the main heroine of this route, ended up in an accident and she passed away. But the main character can go back in time a week. So this is what's going on right now. Our main character has gone back in time, has gone back a week in time. So he's trying to see if he can change the future somehow. Christmas also starts again right after Christmas. Yeah, it depends on who you are, right? Some people celebrate Christmas all the way up to February, which is Valentine's Day. Yeah, for some people, Christmas doesn't end until then. But thank you so much for the raid again, and thank you if you decide to stay as well. But I'm sure most of you are probably like super tired from your stream, so please take care of yourself first.
私には心が。
Haruka hesitates mid-speech.
どうして？
Huh?
どうして私のこと？
I knew. I know a lot about you. Haruka firmly stares at me. I spontaneously embrace Haruka. I wrap my arms tightly around her, holding her close.
痛い。
I frantically loosen my embrace at those words. Sorry. I was just so
つい？
happy. So happy that I got to see you again.
何のこと？
No, I doubt you'd believe me, even if I told you. The reason doesn't matter. Anyway, it's because I'm happy. Haruka's stare almost feels like it hurts. Her eyes are filled with curiosity. Complex feelings of bafflement, mixed with expectation, appears in those eyes. And then, Haruka suddenly speaks.
キスしたことある？
Huh?
したことある？
What's going on? This is definitely. I become flustered from Haruka's unexpected question. The answer that comes out of my mouth is. It should be, of course, right? Yeah, of course. Sorry, if I like pause during choices, it's because I'm looking at a guide. I want to make sure I do things right. That's my answer. I certainly did kiss her on the forehead back then. On that afternoon, on the day Haruka and I went fishing together. But, you know, you shouldn't really ask something like that. Okay, so like, I find it funny that he considers that like a kiss, like to this question. Like, I don't know if I would consider like a forehead kiss to be like an actual kiss. Yuki will mostly be lurking, though Yuki does remember this VN long ago. Yuki never played it. At least you know what it is. Yeah, no problem. I appreciate the raid, and thank you so much for lurking as well. It's really interesting to me. I know like there's some mixed opinions. I've seen people describe it as boring, but I don't think it's boring. I actually really like it. Yeah. But I think part of it is also because I'm a big fan of Uchikoshi Sensei's writing style. Yeah, it's a pretty obscure VN, so I'm glad that you know of it at least. Yeah.
そうなの？
Yeah.
じゃあどうして人はキスするの？
It's to demonstrate their love and confirm their feelings for each other.
確かめ合う？
That's right.
じゃあキスして。キス。
Haruka draws her face close to mine. Her expression begins to overwhelm my senses. For some reason, the event that was supposed to happen in 2 days is starting now. But I can't kiss you for a reason like that. I repeat the same words as last time.
じゃあ誠には私に対する愛情がないってこと？
No, that's not it. I vigorously declare this. The feelings of affection I have towards Haruka now are so much greater than they were at our last kiss that there's no way to compare the difference between them.
それじゃあ
Alright. I understand. Well then, close your eyes. Haruka quietly shuts her eyes. I stare at her face. Haruka's cheeks quiver like jelly from nervousness. Her beckoning small lips glisten. I gently kiss Haruka on the forehead. It was just a peck and lasted for only a moment. For some reason, I feel embarrassed and quickly draw back. Haruka's eyes snap open as she stares at me.
これが
When I return Haruka's gaze, a faint blush appears on her cheeks. I am completely captivated by her eyes. The cold waves loudly splash against our feet. Haruka's cheeks are bathed in sunlight. The sea breeze begins to gently blow in the space between us. I wonder how long I've been watching Haruka like this. For Haruka's sake alone, I will live through these next 6 days. I think this over and over again. I will never let Haruka say she has no heart ever again. Because Haruka is her own person. Afterwards, I once again decide to let everything happen exactly the way it did before. Our meeting with Kurumi, Izumi-san, and Saki, buying the rice, our dinner of paella, going to the pool late at night, and the earthquake. Every single thing is a repeat of the events I experienced in the past. It's like watching a scene from a recording replay in front of me. It's rather surreal. It's not just the events. I think I'm unconsciously repeating my own actions too. Right now, I'm on the open terrace in Luna Beach. We're all excited after the pool incident, discussing whether or not to go to the pool tomorrow. Since I already know what the final verdict is going to be, I stare off into space as I tune out of the conversation. Just, what am I? Even though I have memories of the future, everything else is exactly the way it was from the past, including my body and surroundings. I think as hard as I can, but I can't figure out how it's possible. Maybe I've just gone nuts.
Diving?
I hear Yuka's conspicuously high voice. I stop thinking and focus on the conversation.
ああ、商店街にスキューバの道具を貸してくれるところがあるらしいから。
Wait, what the hell is going on? This is not the same as the last timeline. We never went scuba diving.
それは無理よ、奥彦くん。
Oh.
どうしてですか？ライセンスならちゃんと持ってますよ、僕。
Wait, who has a scuba diving license? That's such a random thing to have. He's just prepared, I guess.
そうじゃなくて、明日は波が高いから。
Oh.
波が？
そう、南の方に季節外れの熱帯低気圧が来てて、明日からうねりが高くなるらしいの。
Oh yeah, that's the time when Saki and Izumi-san will fall into the water, I believe.
漁師の源さんが言ってたことだから間違いないわ。沖の方が荒れてるから漁に出れないってぼやいてたもの。それに今回の低気圧、移動速度が遅いから1週間ぐらいはダメかもよ。
This is horrible. I can't believe I forgot about something so important. Taking Haruka and escaping the island. That was supposed to be my last resort. Izumi-san, if that's true, then does that mean the ferry won't go?
そりゃ当然海が落ち着くまで運休でしょうね。どうしたの、誠？はあ、大丈夫。たったの1週間くらいだったら合宿が終わる頃には運行も再開しているんじゃない？
Yeah, you're right.
どうかした、はるかちゃん？
様子が変。
もしかして石原のこと？
Fuck you too,
気にしちゃ
Okihiko.
ダメだよ。こいつはいつでも変なんだから。
Haruka looks at me with concern. I return it with a reassuring smile. Yes, I'm alright. Even if I can't leave the island, I'll get through this somehow. Because this time, I have my memories. Welcome in, nobody! Welcome, welcome. Yes, you are definitely nobody. I remember you from Saku streams. Can I have a gift from your bag? From my bag? Oh, what gift would you like, little one? I'll make sure Santa knows. So don't worry, Haruka. You have nothing to worry about. Before long, the time has come for us to return to the lodge. We walk down Moon Beach. Like last time, we decided to return by walking down. And the line is cut. I'm surprised like they weren't able to fix that problem from the PSP release. I wonder if the PC is also like this. Where's my log? Oh, backlog is B. Like last time, we decided to return by walking down the beach. Ohio-san, welcome, welcome. $1 billion and 2 warm M&M cookies. I think I can find the cookies at the store. $1 billion is just not feasible. I'd have to, you'd have to talk to Elon Musk about that one. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well today. Welcome, welcome. Currently on the second, or I'm on Haruka's route, like right now. Yeah, I'm on Haruka's route right now. We have to find a way to make sure that she lives in this timeline. Doing good? I'm doing good, yeah. I had a really annoying dream, and whenever that happens, it pretty much sets the mood for my day. So I've been pretty annoyed, but besides that, I'm doing well, yeah. Yeah. I hate it sometimes. I always have dreams. I know like a lot of people say like they don't dream, but I dream almost every night, and they're not always good ones. I'm glad you guys are doing well though. I hope you guys could continue having that good feeling for the rest of the day. Suddenly I stopped walking. I've just remembered something. That's right. It was definitely around here that I found that bell. I checked my surroundings. At the beach, there's a group of lights coming from sea fireflies. But unlike that time, I can't find it. That radiance lying in the beach. That cold, stinging light. Is it not here? No, that's impossible. Then, can history change? The changes are slight, but I feel as if this history is a little different than the last one. For example, Haruka and I kissed 2 days earlier than expected. But thanks to that, I'm able to feel a sense of security. That small change will mutate into a large alteration of history. Because I never found the bell, I never threw it away. That means that Haruka also shouldn't be able to get it. I no longer feel hesitant. April 2nd, Tuesday. Damn, that was just one day. I forgot like how like eventful day one is. Like a lot happens in day one. The rest of the week is a lot shorter. I know that Saki will be swallowed up by that monstrous wave today. I had to find some way to prevent it. When I think about it, it was because of this incident when everything started going wrong. Well, it's great and all that I've decided to prevent it, but where do I begin? And how? In the end, I went with the flow, along with everyone else, and now we've arrived here. We walked to the pier while carrying our fishing rods. At this rate, the result will be the same as the last one. No way. I can't let that happen. Absolutely not. Anyway, I need to stop Saki from going out towards the pier. But before that, should I stop Saki and Haruka's quarrel? Surprisingly, this choice doesn't matter. I call out to Haruka. Oh, thank you. Thank you for being first to stream, nobody. Thank you, thank you. Say, Haruka, would you like me to teach you how to fish? When it comes to fishing, I'm not the greatest, but I can still Let's go! Yeah, you were first to the stream. Congratulations.
おい、石原。お前ちょっとはるかちゃんに慣れ慣れしすぎるぞ。
Oh shit, I forgot about Okihiko. It doesn't concern you.
それが関係あるんだよ。
Look, just piss off. I'm busy right now.
何が忙しいんだよ。
Instead of wasting time with you, I could be... Oh, thank you so much for the hydration check. Yeah, let me drink some water. My throat is like... Oops. My throat is like so wacky. Stretch up. At that time, I hear the echo of Saki's voice. Saki and Haruka have started quarreling without... Oh, what the? Thank you so much for the head pat. Gotcha. What the heck? You got it. On your first try. Congratulations. Saki screams at the same time as the booming roar of a wave breaks out. I didn't make it in time. The unbelievably large wave strikes a pier with a large sheet of water. As it strikes, the wave devours Saki and drags her into the ocean. Let's go again. Yeah, what the heck? Your luck is crazy. I'm frozen in place. So, I couldn't prevent it. Even though I knew about it, I couldn't prevent it. Izumi-san runs and dives into the ocean, off of the tip of the pier. Izumi-san! No, she should be alright. In the end, Izumi-san saves her again. I stand stock still on the beach. I tried to change this. I tried hard to change this. But the reality is that the incident happened again. Then is it impossible for my will to change history? On the way back, everyone seems to be at ease. I guess you could say that the tension in the atmosphere somehow unwinded. Everybody seems to be relieved that everything turned out alright. The fiery red sun is also probably contributing to the reason why everyone's hearts are calming down. However, I'm probably the only one so anxious. How can I change history? Is it even possible? That's the question, endlessly revolving in my mind. When I get into bed, I can only continue thinking about the same thing. I failed to prevent Saki from being swallowed up by that monstrous wave. Still, it's not like this past is exactly the same as my memories of the one before. No, in the first place, is it accurate to consider this the past? After all, events you experience at points ahead in time are not the past, but the future. Either way, it doesn't change that tomorrow will be a challenge. The day Haruka was revealed to be a clone. I have to find some way to stop that from happening. But can my will alone really change history? Or is the future, being what it is, just something I cannot comprehend, and therefore cannot change? I think as hard as I can, but I am unable to settle my disordered thoughts. And then before I know it, I fall into a deep sleep. Wait, but this should be the day, or last night, should have been when Haruka, I guess I skip it. Because last night was the night where Haruka shows up in our room and asks us to teach her how to fish. So I guess I just skipped that conversation, which is fine. Because the same events play out. I'm having fun fishing with Haruka. As a pleasant breeze brushes Haruka's hair, she turns to me and smiles. Even though I've probably seen it countless times before in my memories, I still find her smile refreshing. I am immersed in this tranquility. Haruka and I pass this peaceful and happy time with each other. As usual, I don't catch any fish, but that doesn't bother. It would be nice if just this scene could be repeated for eternity. That thought comes from somewhere deep inside me. But the tragedy that happened in the early hours of the 6th, I never want to experience that again. Until then, I've got to do something. Anything. How long have I been wandering around in my dream world? A throbbing headache forces me to sleep. I jump to my feet from my bed. The room is filled with a dazzling morning sunlight. Today is a problematic third. That's right. The day Saki will reveal to everyone that Haruka is a clone. Oh, so that was a dream. That was us dreaming about the last timeline. But what the hell are we going to do today if we're not fishing? On that day, Okuhiko got pissed when he learned that Haruka and I kissed. Saki practically exploded when she saw that happen. So if Okuhiko doesn't get mad, then the problem with Saki shouldn't occur either. And if Haruka and I don't kiss, it'll all be good? No. But Haruka and I have already kissed. If that's the case, then what should I do? Anyway, just standing here won't solve anything. I gather up my courage as I walk towards the door. And at that time, someone quietly knocks on the door. Come in.
私
Haruka, did you come here just to wake me up?
約束したから
That's right. Last night, I once again promised to go fishing with Haruka. Okay, good. Not only is this a way for me to preserve my bond with Haruka, but I also think that it's the best way for Haruka to find her heart. But on the third in my memories, Haruka didn't come to wake me. Something is beginning to change. Is that it? Well, whatever. Let's begin right away. Alright then, shall we go? And then we arrive at the pier, same as always. Haruka becomes engrossed in fishing while I blankly stare at her face. Find her heart? Is she a heartless? She's not a heartless, but she's a clone. And I don't know, for some reason, she starts off the week very cold and detached. She feels like a newly born human, right? Because like she doesn't understand other people's emotions, and she doesn't understand like why some people get hurt by the things that she says. She's not like cold on purpose, but it's almost like she just doesn't understand how humans work. But over the week, the more you interact with her, the more she starts learning what it's like to be human, and she learns like how to smile and how to laugh. Yeah, she's a lot like Ray. Yeah. Honestly, I need to rewatch Evangelion, because I watched it when I was like 5 or 6 years old. I really enjoyed it, but of course, I'm pretty sure I'm missing out on a lot of the context and the story. So I should rewatch it as an adult. A natural smile rises to her lips. I truly cherish the time I spent with Haruka. However, I don't have much time left. This afternoon will be a challenge. Now's not the time to get intoxicated with euphoria. Haruka, please listen carefully.
何
Haruka turns towards me while dangling her fishing line on the surface of the sea. Art? Yeah, what's up? What's up, nobody? Today, perhaps something a little... No. Really bad might happen. What's my favorite cookie? I actually don't know if I have one. I don't eat sweets too often. Let me look up Girl Scout cookies, because when I was in school, I had a friend who sold Girl Scout cookies. There was like a particular kind that I would always buy. I really liked Caramel Delights, I think. Either Caramel Delights or Thin Mints. Yeah, one of those two. Why are you making that face? Which part did you make that face to? I don't eat sweets too often. Nice? Yeah. Yeah, I haven't had those in so long because, well, I don't really, talk to anyone who sells Girl Scout cookies. So, pretty nostalgic. But it's going to be a misunderstanding. So I want you to not get upset and remain calm.
何のことを言ってるの?
You might not understand right now, but I want you to believe in me. Haruka's honest eyes look straight into mine.
わかった。誠を信じる。
Makoto Shinjiru. Thank you. Feeling a little relieved by those words, I cast my baitless fish hook out into the sea. Right now, I want time to think, so I'm not going to be fishing. All that's left is to just make sure Okihiko doesn't get angry. Well then, what should I do? For now, I should try not to kiss Haruka today. Alright, looks like it's time to head back. I tell Haruka this when the sky's been dyed a brilliant red color. Today, I haven't kissed Haruka. They're really like hammering it in. Like, bro, come on. We get it. He really wants to kiss her. The truth is, I was on edge the whole time wondering when she would bring it up. But in the end, she never showed any signs of doing so.
結局、誠は釣れなかったね。
No, but you caught more than enough to compensate for that. So isn't that good?
また一緒に来てくれる?
Yeah, of course.
約束。
Yakusoku. Come on, everyone's waiting, so let's go back.
うん。
This time, I decide that we should return later than we did last time. With this, maybe that incident won't happen. That's what I hoped, but when we return to the lodge after fishing, we find that the others haven't come back yet. What should I do? First, the most important thing is to make sure that Haruka isn't left alone with Okihiko. In the short time I have, instead of returning to my room, I rest in the living room with Haruka. Are you tired?
うん、大丈夫。楽しかったから。
Just then, all of a sudden, the front door is violently thrown open. It's Okihiko. Okihiko strides towards us while straddling his shoulders. Saying he's not pleased would be an understatement. Before long, he takes an imposing stance in front of Haruka and suddenly says this.
どうして石原なんかと釣りに行ったの? あいつのどこがいいわけ?
What the fuck is his problem? Even though he's right in front of me, Okihiko calls me that asshole. He talks as if he's ignoring my existence altogether.
誠は優しくしてくれる。
優しい? 石原が? あいつはただ低俗なだけだ。どうせ何か魂胆があるに決まってるさ。
私たちは信じ合っているの。奥彦にはわからない。
はるかちゃんこそ石原のこと分かってないよ。
私と誠のことは奥彦には関係ない。
いや、あれ。
they're fighting anyways. This seems like it was inevitable. Shoto mate. Hold it right there. I feel like we have to get Haruka out of here. Because I don't think we can do anything to Okihiko. Haruka, let's go. We don't need someone like him killing the mood.
待って、 ゃんと誠が言って。
Huh?
私と誠信じ合ってるってこと。どんなことがあっても
Oh
そう
boy.
でしょ。奥彦に言ってあげて。奥彦には関係ないんだって。私たちにしかわからないんだって。
Shimata. Crap. This is really bad.
どうして黙ってるの？
Haruka and Okihiko are waiting for me to speak. But that awful event could happen depending on my reply. Just how should I answer? That's right. Haruka and I trust each other. I managed to say it.
誠とは信じ合ってるの。
No! Haruka! Shut up! Not the kiss! Okay. No!
はるかちゃんになんてことをするんだ。君の持ち物じゃないんだぞ。はるかちゃん、こんないい加減なやつのどこがいいんだ。
誠はいい加減じゃない。
僕は違う。信じるなんてレベルじゃない。愛しているんだ。
Jesus.
わからないのかい？僕を見るんだ。君を愛している男がここにいる。
Haruka looks away from Okihiko's face, then looks at me. It's a gaze that seems to be seeking something.
はるかちゃん。
Stop it, Okihiko! His sound echoes in the living room. We all turn towards the sound. It's Saki, isn't it? Oh. Saki is standing frozen by the front door. She's carrying her basket. By her feet are tennis rackets scattered about. In the end, I was unable to change the flow of time. When I come to my senses, I notice that it's completely dark outside. I'd returned to my room, and now I'm sitting down on the bed in a daze. I'm very absent-minded at the moment. Saki got angry and revealed the truth about Haruka. History is completely repeating itself. So even if I struggle, it's all futile. I'm crushed by my own powerlessness. After a while, I hear the sound of knocking on the door. It's Haruka. Haruka enters my room, but she doesn't open her mouth. It's not like she's looking for what words to say. She's just standing still, seeming as if she's waiting for me to say something to her. This isn't something you should really worry about. I say this gently. I really don't want her to be worried about it. I don't want to see Haruka looking depressed over thinking that there's an issue with her being a clone.
だから、私には心がないの。誰かの代わりだから。コピーに過ぎないから。驚いた？
No, not at all. I already knew about it from last time. And besides, even if you're a clone, Haruka is Haruka, right? Nothing has changed between us. That's why I don't think anything of it, and why you shouldn't be worried about it. I answer while choosing my words carefully. A surprised expression appears on Haruka's face, her breath having been taken away.
嬉しい。誠にそう言ってもらえて。
Haruka smiles. It's a tender grin. We trust each other. I remember Haruka's words. My heart is brimming with emotions. I want to somehow convey these feelings to Haruka right now. I want to show these feelings to her in a way words cannot express. What should I do at a time like this? I already know. I gently touch Haruka's hair, and then I begin to bring my lips near her forehead. Just then, I suddenly notice something. In the recesses of Haruka's now exposed forehead, I find a small scar. I feel like I've seen something I shouldn't have, so I quickly take my hand out of Haruka's hair.
どうしたの？
No, it's nothing.
誠、何か隠してる。 誠と私信じ合ってるのに、私の額ずっと。
My glance. Haruka must have realized that I was firmly staring at her forehead. Even though we trust each other. She's right. I don't really have a reason to hide it, do I? I resolve myself and decide to try asking her. Haruka, that scar on your forehead, how did you get it?
傷跡？
Yeah.
これのこと？
Haruka says this and softly parts her bangs. It really is there. It's a small, thin scar that I never would have noticed if I hadn't seen it up close. How did you get that? I try asking one more time. Haruka remains silent. She tilts her head to say, "Who knows?" You don't remember? Haruka nods. I see. When I mutter this, I lower Haruka's bangs. And then,
それじゃおやすみ。
I'm worried. What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm scared. Okay. Haruka leaves the room as if nothing happened. The last smile she shows me calms my heart down. Our small exchange managed to erase my previous depression. It's probably not just me. I think Haruka is also going through the same thing. Shortly after Haruka leaves, I hear another knock on the door. The door opens, and Izumi-san steps into the room. Like the last third, Izumi-san tells me various stories related to clones. But I've heard the exact same details once already, so though I feel guilty for doing it, I tune out Izumi-san. It's just that I can't think of anything but Haruka. She's the only thing I'm able to think about. Izumi-san continues the story, ignorant of my inattention. However,
私の父親、一応遺伝子工学の権威だから受け売りよ、受け売り。
suddenly my heart skips a beat at those words. In the next instant, I casually express a question that has suddenly hit me. Izumi-san, your father hasn't made any clones, has he? Izumi-san's face instantly goes pale. It's the first time I've seen Izumi-san like this. Did I just ask something wrong?
そうじゃない。そうじゃないんだけど。誠くん、私の話ちゃんと聞いてた？クローン裁判のこと。裁判にかけられた科学者はどうしてクローンを作ったと思う？厳重に罰せられることを承知の上で。
That was because he wanted to save his son, right? Well, because he wanted to see his lost child again?
そう。会いたかったから。
Wait,
私のお父さんも。
what do you mean your dad was the same? Your father? Wait, you're not telling me that he...
くるみが生まれてすぐ
No
不
way!
明になったことがあったの。
Kurumi is a clone? Kurumi was dumbfounded. I become lost in Izumi-san's story. It happened without warning. One day, Izumi-san's parents went out shopping, taking their one-month-old baby with them, Kurumi. In that shopping center, they took their eyes off of her for 1 minute, and in the next, she had suddenly vanished. All that was left was her empty stroller. In other words, Kurumi had been kidnapped. According to the witnesses, the kidnappers' demands were already left behind in the stroller. A bounty for the criminal was quickly placed as the police tirelessly searched for Kurumi. The media extensively reported on this, but in the end, they couldn't find Kurumi. And then, around 1 year after Kurumi's disappearance, Dr. Moreno decided to recreate Kurumi. I want to see my child again, no matter what. With these sentiments that any parent must have, he thought to use his own technology to achieve them. If anyone found out, he'd be severely punished and also booted from the world of genetic engineering. Despite that, the doctor began work on creating a clone. First, Dr. Morino obtained a sample of Kurumi's blood. It was held in the cold storage of a university hospital because it had been taken from Kurumi immediately after birth in order to be examined to see whether or not she had any infectious diseases or any abnormalities in her white blood cells and the like. The nucleus extracted from Kurumi's blood cell was then transplanted into an egg cell that already had its nucleus extracted, then implanted into the mother's womb. 9 months later, Kurumi's clone let out her first cry. Izumi-san was only 2 years and 11 months old at the time, so she has no real memory to call her own of this. It seems this story was just the one her parents told her directly after it had happened.
けど、子供って残酷よね。そうしてできた第二の妹を私は随分いじめたの。だからこんな子、私の本当の妹じゃないなんて言って追いかけてくる妹を突き飛ばしたことがあったの。ひどいでしょ。いくら子供とは言っても。
Wait!
彼女、額から血が出てた。
What? Bleeding from her forehead? What does that mean? What?
もしかして傷が残ったんじゃないかな。かなり深かったから。だから私は誰の額も見ないようにしてるの。
But Haruka has that scar. Hold on, Izumi-san. My heart thumps loudly in my chest. My whole body is instantly covered in goosebumps. Let me confirm this one more time. That girl's forehead has a scar on it? Izumi-san gives me a slow, deep nod while biting her lip. And then, what happened to that girl after that? Izumi-san quietly continues as she gazes out into the distance.
くるみがある日突然発見されたのよ。
Kurumi was found 3 years after she had been kidnapped. Her father doted on the clone girl, but when the real Kurumi was safely placed back into his care, the situation became troublesome. Of course, their father loved them equally, but those days were an era where clones were faced with persecution. If he kept both of them as they grew up, the fact that one of them was a clone would undoubtedly come to light. So their father decided to give up the clone girl she cried. She was adopted by a young, reliable couple who worked as her father's laboratory assistants at the time. Izumi-san leaves the room after finishing her story. In the empty room, my thoughts turn to Haruka. Because I'm just someone's replacement. Haruka certainly said that. The most important thing about Izumi-san's story just now is that Kurumi might be Haruka's original. Haruka must be dying to learn this sort of information about her roots. On the other hand, if Haruka learned the truth, she might end up suffering more, as she's self-conscious enough as it is, due to the fact that she's a clone. Furthermore, it might make things even more awkward if she learned that her original is an acquaintance of hers. When my thoughts reach this point, I let out a loud sigh. It echoes in the dark and quiet room. Then what should I do? What should I do? That's right. Struck by a sudden idea, I spontaneously stand on top of my bed. I just need to prove those two aren't the same. Isn't that the most effective method? I'll go look for the differences between them. Then, I'll pick the most distinctive one. If I do that, then Haruka will probably be able to discover herself. She should definitely discover how valuable her own existence truly is. And then, history too will probably change. Although this is just a baseless theory, I feel confident that this plan will work. Satisfied, I crawl into my bed. It seems tomorrow will be busy. April 4th, Thursday. The existence called Haruka. Oh, what the fuck? Haruka is actually Kurumi's clone? They're not even similar. They're not even similar. But I guess that's what makes the twist even more crazy, right? I kind of saw that coming because yesterday when we were watching the intro, let's cook food, BRB. No problem, nobody. Enjoy your food. Hope you eat lots of good food. But yeah, I was kind of spoiled because yesterday when we were watching the opening, I noticed that Haruka and Kurumi had the same voice actor. I guess that's why like they put question marks on the opening, right? For Haruka's voice actor. So when I looked up online and found out that they had the same voice actor, I was like, huh, that's pretty cool. I guess he's just, talented and has a lot of range. But it was actually important. A car with its headlights on comes driving down from the tip of the curve. When Saki turns around and lets out a small scream, a puppy, trying to run, leaps into my field of vision. The puppy is oblivious to the car, which releases a sharp honk. Without hesitation, Haruka swiftly rushes out onto the road towards the puppy. Haruka! Haruka quickly picks it up in her arms. Immediately afterwards, the bright red frame of the car draws near her. Haruka, who's still holding the dog, draws an arc in midair. While staring at the scene, I thankfully wake up from this nightmare. I feel my whole body covered in sticky sweat. When I force my mind to awaken, the sun's already risen. I get out of my bed and pace around my room. By my second lap around the room, I finally realize that this is pointless and stop. Today is Thursday, April 4th. I don't have much time left. Before the day is over, I've got to find the decisive difference between Haruka and Kurumi. And then, I need to protect Haruka, no matter what. To steel my resolve, I repeat this to myself over and over again as I open the door. After eating breakfast in the living room, Kurumi, Yuga, and Haruka begin discussing their plans for today. Like last time, Haruka says she's going fishing. And so, I say, Haruka, would it be okay if I went fishing with you? I ask her this. Haruka nods in agreement. She seems to be a little embarrassed, as a faint smile forms on her face.
Makoto, どうしたの?
I must have spaced out for a little while, because her large eyes are suddenly staring directly at me. No, it's nothing. I was just thinking a bit.
何それ?
Haruka seems a little annoyed, as her cheeks puff up.
誠、私と一緒にいて楽しい?
Of course. I answer instantly. It seems that Haruka is so sensitive to others' mood shifts that she was able to pick up on my uneasiness just from observing my speech and conduct. Now that I think about it, I remember receiving this exact same feeling from Kurumi once. Do the two of them share strong powers of observation and insight, as well as incredible perception? No way. I feel like that sensitivity is just a common characteristic amongst girls.
誠引いてる。
Huh? Got one? What do you mean? Haruka silently points at the sea. When I look, I see my fishing line is dragging out to the sea. But shortly afterwards, it stops.
もしかして。
I silently reel in the fishing line and grab the tip. But there's not even bait left. Because I wasn't thinking about fishing, I didn't notice it at all. Whatever. I'm not really in the mood for fishing anyway. So it's not like I'm particularly upset.
誠やられちゃったね。
Damn. I should be stronger than one measly fish. I decide to act frustrated just once in front of Haruka.
そんなこと言ってるから釣れないんだよ。
You might be right. The sunlight sparkles on the ocean. Haruka's smile is just as radiant as it is. When I see that extremely natural and frank smile, it makes my own existence feel filthy by comparison. If we were the same gender, would this feeling be something akin to jealousy? As I place my next bait on the hook, I absent-mindedly think about that. They really are similar. It goes without saying that Kurumi also possesses the same disposition as Haruka. They seem very different on the surface, but they really do resemble each other at that essential part. So when it comes down to it, what is the difference between them that separates their existences? Something only Haruka has. Something Kurumi doesn't have. What is it? And so, the day ends with nothing special occurring, and with tomorrow swiftly approaching. It feels like watching a sandcastle you made start to collapse. Is there nothing I can do after all? I spent the entire day fishing with Haruka, but in the end, I was unable to find out her decisive raison d'etre. When night came around, we had the barbecue party. I tried comparing Kurumi to Haruka by sight, but all I ended up doing was reconfirm that their external similarities and differences won't help me out. All I feel is my sense of restlessness starting to grow stronger. I only have a day left. No, wait. I try looking back on my actions today one more time. I went fishing with Haruka from the morning onwards, and then went to the barbecue. When I think about it carefully, the incident between Haruka and Saki at the barbecue didn't happen this time. Just what does that mean? Does that mean that the shape of history is slowly changing? Because I was completely focused on Haruka today, I completely overlooked this important event. Will I get through this somehow? The flow of time is not set in stone. I know that's a fact from the changes I've seen up until now. But even so, I am unable to wipe away this vague feeling of uneasiness. I throw the covers over my head and fall asleep. April 5th, Friday.
起きてる？
Now under the starry sky. Late at night, I hear a quiet knock on the door, along with a clear voice I've now become accustomed to. Yeah, it's open, so come on in. Of course, the one who comes into the dim room is Haruka.
ごめん。寝てたんじゃないの？
No, I couldn't sleep for some reason. But more importantly, what about you? Is something up?
私も眠れなくて。
Oops. I see. I remember that on the last fifth. This was the time when Haruka invited me to see the Sharou you were there.
昨日の夜も私眠れなかったの。それで一人で外を歩いてたら白縫いを見たの。朝の4時半ぐらいだったと思う。
So you thought you'd go see them again and came here to invite me. I instantly asked this. Got it. Then let's go. See the Sharou. But it's only 1 a.m. That's too early, isn't it? I think it'd be best if we got some more sleep. Even if it's only a little bit. Because I'm sure tomorrow will also get busy. I can lend you my watch if you like.
大丈夫。じゃあちょっとだけ寝るから後で呼びに来るね。
Yeah, I'll leave the door unlocked so that you can wake me up if I'm still asleep.
わかった。約束だよ。
It's a promise. When she hears those words, a satisfied smile rises to Haruka's face, and she leaves the room. 4:30, huh? I set my watch alarm to that time. I still think this is insane. Who wakes up that early? That's ridiculous. I'm sure that on that day of the incident, the last thing I heard before I lost unconsciousness was my watch alarm. So in other words, that means on the previous 6th, Haruka died shortly before 4:30 a.m. Will I really get through this somehow? My watch alarm. And at the same time,
誠、起きてる？
Haruka's quiet, restrained voice comes in from outside the door.
ごめんね。無理なことお願いしちゃって。
What are you talking about? I wanted to be with you, so it's fine.
誠。
I get a little embarrassed by what I said. As if to hide that embarrassment, I take Haruka's arm and leave the lodge. Haruka and I begin to walk side by side down the hill road that leads to the shoreline. Just then, Haruka suddenly mutters this.
きれい。
Haruka smiles as she gazes at the night sky. When I also look up, I see a canopy of stars. The stars shine brightly, as if their light is raining down on the very soil of this earth. These stars are the one thing that don't change with the movement of time. My own existence feels tiny compared to them, a powerless existence that can't do anything. Can I really protect Haruka? Suddenly, I shift my gaze towards her. Haruka's face has a cool and clear beauty to it as she looks up at the stars. It looks as if all the filthy things the world has burdened her with are starting to be dispelled by the light of the stars. That's what I think. I can't lose her. They'll definitely change history. I repeat this over and over in my mind while looking over at Haruka. Before long, we arrive at the coastline. As Haruka faces the sea, she looks up longingly at the shimmering stars. Her face looks anxious, and it feels like she's trying to force herself to smile.
どうかしたの？
No, I was just fascinated by you.
バカ。
A slightly embarrassed expression rises to Haruka's face as she turns towards beyond the Black Sea.
あ、海。
Umi. With those words, I also look at the ocean. Countless lights, with tinges of red and yellow, rise above the water's surface. They approach us before bobbing away, flickering.
きれい。
They start to move as if they're guiding sailors on ships. No one knows where they came from, or for what reason they sway. That's why they call it Shiranu, or unknown fire.
私もその話知ってる。
course I know. After all, she's the one who told me this before. We stay silent for a short while, as we are entranced by the beautiful lights swaying around. There's this fantastical atmosphere around Haruka right now, possessing the kind of attractive power the master painting holds. I let myself relax a bit, as if allowing myself to be absorbed into this atmosphere.
誰も知らない、知ることもできない。
That's why it's Shiranui.
そうだから知らぬい、そっと耳を澄ませば聞こえてくるの。
The calling voices of the Shiranui.
そう
Haruka closes her eyes. I mimic Haruka and do the same. But unfortunately, I'm unable to hear the Shiranui's voices. All I can hear is the sound of Haruka breathing. She's standing so close to me that we're practically nestled together. I gently entwine my arm with hers, allowing me to hear Haruka's faint heartbeat. I will never let this beating stop. I'm the only one who can protect Haruka. Haruka. I will definitely protect you.
え
Haruka looks at me questioningly. Despite her confusion, I want her to understand this. Those words are the oath I've sworn to myself. No matter what happens, I'll definitely hold on to you. I don't want to lose you again.
誠、私は
I realize that Haruka is in my chest. She's warm. Haruka's warmth flows into my body. Haruka gently places her hand on my chest.
私はいなくなったりしないよ。
Oops. Haruka. When I look up to the sky, I suddenly see a beautiful stream of light flash by. I will protect Haruka. I once again solemnly swear this to myself as I tightly embrace her. The shooting star seems to bless us as it shoots dazzling lights that brighten up the darkness one by one. We hold each other close underneath the stars until night comes to an end.
誠、誠、
Haruka's entirety. Haruka is everything. Someone's calling my name. Who is it? Is that Haruka's voice?
誠、誠、
Ugh, let me sleep a little longer. As I try to turn over in my sleep, I am met with resistance.
ねえ誠、誠ってば。
Haruka grabs my shoulders and rocks them back and forth. I get it. I'm up. Whoa! When I raise my upper body and open my eyes, I see, mere inches away from me, Haruka's face. Oh! We bump our foreheads into each other. I can see stars flying around me.
いた。
Haruka frowns as she nurses her sore forehead. What are you doing, Haruka?
誠、なかなか起きないから。
I finally remember the last time we had this conversation.
眠り姫、読んだことある？
The Grimm brothers' story was Briar Rose. The Sleeping Beauty was by Perrault, right?
よく知ってるのね。そうなのよ。話は同じだけど、それで何百年もの間、ずっと眠っているお姫様がいたでしょ？
Yeah, that's right. And then a prince finally came to the princess in order to wake her up. And then...
起きたなら釣りに行こう。
It seems that to Haruka, it's already been decided that I'm to go fishing with her, even though I still haven't said anything. Nonetheless, I quickly begin to get ready, since I want to spend as much time as possible with Haruka. Haruka firmly watches me. Haruka, I'm gonna change my clothes soon. I will be naked, so
玄関で待ってるから。
Haruka.
何？
It was the prince that kissed the princess in Sleeping Beauty, not the other way around. That's it.
わかった。
I wouldn't try to wake up anyone else with that method.
誠以外にはそんな起こし方しないよ。
What? She didn't say this last timeline. Turning around, Haruka quickly leaves with those words. Huh? Did she just say? And so, we have arrived at this pier once again. How many times have we come here, counting today? I tried counting with my fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times. This is my 6th time. Of course, to Haruka, this is just the 3rd time.
ほら、こんなに大きいのが釣れたよ。
Haruka brightly exclaims this. She's all smiles today. Her smile is bright and clear, a heavy contrast to the dark clouds hanging overhead. In my heart, I'm exactly the same. I'm having fun being together with Haruka. However, dark clouds still shroud the corners of my heart. I'm still anguishing because I still haven't found the decisive difference between Haruka and Kurumi.
またかかったみたい。
While I'm feeling uneasy, Haruka is in an extremely good mood. Her smile is very dazzling and radiant. Haruka, you seem pretty happy. I say this spontaneously.
だって私誠といると楽しいから。今まで他の人といてこんなことなかったよ。だからそんな悲しい顔しないで。誠が悲しいと私も悲しいんだから。本当だよ。私には誠しかいないんだから。誠しか。
I wasn't expecting that answer. I must have accidentally let my anxiety show. And Haruka, being as sensitive as she is, must have sensed my subtle shift in mood instantly. Haruka frowns when she sees how unhappy I look. It seems I've made Haruka grow gloomy. And then, Haruka suddenly leans over on my shoulders. I feel a comfortable weight against me. My senses become sharply more aware of how precious the existence known as Haruka is. What the hell am I doing? I'm trying to protect Haruka, but instead, all I'm doing is hurting her, right? Even though she's thinking of me so much, in the end, is there nothing I can do for Haruka? Huh. Suddenly, something inside me bursts open loudly. Something that Haruka has that Kurumi doesn't. When I think about it, it's so simple. That's right. It's the feelings that Haruka has for me. And also, the love I have for Haruka. To me, Haruka is a precious existence that can't be replaced. Because Haruka is Haruka, I truly love her. There's not a single thing or person that exists in this world that could replace Haruka. I gently embrace Haruka and spontaneously kiss her on the lips. Rare CG with MC in it. Haruka's soft lips, her body temperature, they're so warm. Haruka, I love you. All this time. Yes, I've loved you all this time. My confession is interrupted midway. I feel Haruka kissing my lips again. Our time slowly passes by. Before long, Haruka gently whispers this.
私も誠が好き。大好き。
Haruka. Say, Haruka. Listen carefully.
何？
Earlier, you said I have no heart, right?
うん。
But if you don't have a heart, then you shouldn't be able to fall in love with someone. Which means, you lied when you said you loved me.
そんなことない。私、誠が本当に好きなの。
Well then, doesn't that mean you really do have a heart? With a bewildered expression, Haruka averts her gaze from me. Say, Haruka, don't lie to yourself. Since the day you were born, you've had a kind heart. You let go of the fish you catch because you feel for them. If you didn't, you wouldn't have risked your life to save that puppy. Even so, you deceive yourself, saying things like, I have no heart. That's just you deceiving your own feelings. I'm different from humans. I'm a worthless existence that's a replacement for another. That's a pretense you made up yourself. Nothing more than a delusion. Listen, Haruka. There's not a single person in this world who could ever replace you. I love you because you are who you are. To me, you're the most important existence in the whole world. Someone that can never be replaced by anything else. So, never say that again. That you have no heart, or that you're worthless. Never say those things again. With that, we decide to kiss for a third time. Before I knew it, large teardrops had started falling from Haruka's eyes. Haruka's face, soggy with tears, is absolutely beautiful. Yes, it's a peaceful expression that looks like she's been released from a curse. This is the true Haruka. This is Haruka. My cheeks are warm from Haruka's tears. If I were to say anything about the change in Haruka after that, all I can say is that it's beyond description.
それでどうしたの？
When they see how cheerful Haruka's expression is, and how she practically can't be compared to her past self, no one can hide their surprise.
石原、お前はるかちゃんに何をしたんだ？あのはるかちゃんがあんな風になるんだって。くそ。本当ならその役目は俺のはずだったんだぞ。
He's like, it should have been me! It should have been me! Too bad. Even when the others are in the middle of talking, Haruka's eyes are solely focused on me. When her eyes meet, I give her a broad grin. Haruka smiles at it. I feel happier than I ever have in my entire life. All that's left is to prevent Haruka's action. That'll be simple. I just have to stop Haruka from going on that walk with me. And then history should change. 8:43 p.m. Haruka knocks on my door at the same time as last time. However, there's no way that I can accept Haruka's invitation. Haruka will be a little hurt by that, but that's unavoidable. Anything is preferable to that tragedy repeating.
外行かない？
Haruka immediately invites me. It really hurts me to deceive Haruka, but the ends justify the means, as they say. Well then, what should I say? Sorry, I have a little headache.
本当？大丈夫？
No, it's pretty bad.
そう。なら、また今度にするね。
Did the dog die? No, the dog didn't die. You were there yesterday, but welcome in, Chad. Welcome in. We're slowly closing in on that situation again. So we'll see if the dog dies this time. Wait a minute. I frantically reach out to her, grabbing her by the sleeve. Haruka, don't tell me that you're thinking about taking a walk alone, are you?
え、ダメなの？
It isn't.
そんな。
Because I'm worried. Isn't it dangerous for a girl to take a walk at night? If by any chance something were to happen to you, I couldn't go on living.
わかった。誠がそう言うなら。
It seems that my last words were effective. After all, those words were my emotions straight from my heart. Then you absolutely won't go outside today?
じゃあ、ゆっくり休んでね。
After Haruka leaves the room, I really do get a little headache. It seems like it's the accumulation of my prolonged anxiety. I crawl into my bed and mere seconds later, I fall asleep.
起きてる？
What the hell? 1 hour later, I am awakened by the sound of the door being knocked and someone's voice. Is that Haruka? So she really does want to go outside. Yeah, it's open. Ah! Kurumi jump scare. You're not Haruka. Kurumi. Oh my god. It's too late for such energy. God. What is it? Coming in so suddenly at this time.
お兄ちゃん忘れちゃったの？お昼に遊びに来るよって言ったじゃない。ほら、お兄ちゃんたちもうすぐ帰っちゃうでしょ？だからもっと遊んでおきたいなって思って。
Certainly. Now that she mentions it, I feel like she did say that. Now that I think about it, you're right. So then, do you want me to play something?
なんでもいいの？
If it's something too extreme, then please cut me a break.
くるみ、ほんと言うとお兄ちゃんとおしゃべりしたかっただけなんだけど、それならなんか考えちゃおうかな。
Huh? I'm stunned, as my mind is still in a daze from waking up. I'm unable to understand Kurumi's words very well.
それじゃあ、
Kurumi sits down on the bed next to me, acting like she's deep in thought. She's so close to me that our shoulders are almost touching each other. Kurumi is blushing a little. And at that time, from outside the partly open door, I hear the sound of something striking the floor.
何？
I quickly stand up and open the door. But there's no one in the living room. I survey the entire room, and then my gaze turns to the floor. There's something in front of my room. Lying at the foot of the door is aspirin. The box of medicine seems to have been thrown considerably hard as it smashed. What the fuck? Is Haruka a yandere or something? Is this like, it's such a random reveal. What the fuck? It couldn't be. I feel uneasiness strike me like pain. I immediately rush over to the front of Haruka's room and knock on her door. I knock again, harder this time, but there's no response. Haruka! Haruka! Are you there?
誠？
Suddenly I hear someone calling me from behind, so I turn around.
あれ？何やってんの？はるかならさっき散歩に行くって外に出
What
て
the
た。
hell is her problem? She just threw a box of aspirin at me.
なんだか泣いてたみたいだけど。あ、
あんた
She's
がはる
popping
かをいじめた
aspirin?
んでしょ
No. She got that for MC because Makoto has a headache. Or he lied about the headache. Oh god. This is what's scary about girls who say like who have like an over dependence on you. At least I think that's what happened. We'll see.
しっかりしなさいよね。もうはるかは純粋なんだから。
Hey, Yuka. Haruka went outside?
だから今言ったでしょ、外に。あ、待ちなさいよ。
I immediately brush Yuka aside and start running. I rush to the living room and fling open the front door with all my strength. I rush outside faster than a bullet, and like that, I head towards the hill road. Just then,
待ってお兄ちゃん、どこ行くの？くるみを置いていかないで。
as I run fiercely, I hear Kurumi's voice from behind me. When I turn around, I see Kurumi standing there, staring at me with concerned eyes. But there's no time for me to be loafing around. Imagine having a girlfriend. I don't need to imagine. I just have to play visual novels. The nightmare. Yeah, it is a pretty nightmare situation. I'm going to look for Haruka. I'll be back soon, so wait in the lodge. I plunge into the darkness after leaving her with those words. Could it be that Haruka knows Kurumi is her original? If that's true, then Haruka must have been really hurt. She saw me, who was supposed to have a headache, all alone with Kurumi, who is sitting really close to me on the bed. An ominous presentiment crosses my mind. As time passes, the stirring in my heart swells more and more to the point where it feels endless. Haruka, where is she right now? I guess these don't matter. Haruka's nowhere to be found here. Just where could she have gone? Please be safe. Haruka! Haruka! If you're there, please answer me! I scream this out while searching about the vicinity, but I still don't see Haruka. It's useless. Haruka isn't here after all. If it's come to this, I have no choice but to search every square inch of the island. Anyway, I can't bear standing still like this. April 6th, Saturday. That which can be seen in the heart. When I come to my senses, it has begun to rain. As if that first drop were a signal, innumerable raindrops come falling from the sky all at once. My clothes get wet and cling to my skin, freezing my whole body. The rain crashing down on the asphalt becomes a thin fog, and the cold, wet air pierces my nose. This is exactly the same smell from that time, the smell from that day of pouring rain. Haruka is in the middle of this intense downpour. My heart feels like it's been crushed. My impatience has grown so strong that I can't even breathe very well. If I find Haruka quickly, then she won't. That's not an illusion. As if bathing in the rain, Haruka stands on the shoreline road with her head lifted and her arms spread out. Haruka! At the sound of my voice, Haruka slowly turns around. The pain look in her eyes makes my chest tighten up heavily.
誠やっぱり本物の方がいいのかなって。
No. You knew who Kurumi was? You're wrong. Haruka, you're the one I love.
よかった。やっぱりそう言ってくれると信じてた。誠ならそう言ってくれるって思ってた。
Haruka, are you mad?
ううん、怒ってない。
I think that you made a misunderstanding about Kurumi and I.
うん、さっきまではそう思ってた。
Huh?
部屋の中で楽しそうなくるみと誠を見たら、私頭の中が真っ白になっちゃって。
That's why I'm telling you you're wrong.
いいの、聞いて。それで私どうしたらいいのかわからなかった。やっぱり私じゃダメなのかなって。私本物じゃないから。
Haruka! Didn't I tell you to never say that again? Her sincere gaze bore straight into me, as if she's trying to bring something to my attention. I looked for you. I looked for you. Because I was worried to death about you. Because I don't want to lose my most precious person.
私は生きてるよ。ほら。
When she says this, Haruka takes my palm and pushes it against her chest. The sound of Haruka's heart is transmitted to my hand. The echo of her life, the trembling of her soul, the proof that she's still alive.
どうしたの？頭が痛かったんじゃ。
Haruka is playing dumb and making fun of me, but she's not doing so out of ill will. I know that. Her heartbeat is telling me that. So you really were the one with the medicine.
外に出て夜風に当たってたら雨が降ってきたの。それでちょっと落ち着いた。それで気がついたのよ。私嫉妬してたのね。私ちょっと前まではそういうのってよくわからなかったから、自分の気持ちをどうすればいいのか、その感情だけがどうしようもなく大きく膨らんじゃって。誠に会って私は変わった。私は私として生きていけるんだって分かった。だから私とくるみは違うんだよね。私誠を信じてもいいんだよね。
Yeah, that's right. Didn't I tell you on the pier? To me, you are the most important existence in the whole world. Someone that can never be replaced by anything.
誠。
I embrace the cold, soaking wet Haruka in the pouring rain. My hands tremble as I feel the remaining sensation of her heartbeat. Right now, Haruka is within me. Her heartbeat has engraved itself within me. A gentle light seems to begin driving away the darkness before our eyes that wrapped us up. Haruka, can I ask you something? Why is it that you love rain, no, water, so much? No, you don't need to force yourself to say it if you don't want to. I'm just a little curious.
絆なの。
A bond?
そう、 絆。私、本当のお父さんのことってほとんど覚えてないの。でもお父さんと水が一緒に会ったことだけ覚えてる。水の中にお父さんがいたのかもしれないし、私が水の中だったのかもしれない。とにかくそのイメージだけが鮮烈に私の中にあるの。
Your father and the water.
だから私、水が好きなの。お父さんと私のたった一つの絆。
Hey, don't forget I'm also here now. I tightly embrace Haruka.
嬉しい。
Well then, shall we head back? Haruka nods. We separate our bodies from each other, but make up for it by holding hands. Haruka's small palm is covered in pleasantly cool, comfortable water. Just like that, we begin to walk towards the lodge. Ugh, it's cold. If I get a cold from this, then I guess it's your fault, right? A smile rises to my face while I make a sarcastic quip. Of course, I just said it as a joke. But Haruka suddenly looks like she's about to cry. I'm sorry. It was just a joke. This isn't enough to make me catch a cold. I hastily apologize to her. Just then. Huh?
泣いてなんかないよ。
That was cruel. When did you learn how to make crocodile tears?
秘密。
Oh, that's a cute sprite, PNG. I don't know. I feel like I haven't seen that before. Haruka, your personality seems to have changed somewhat.
変えたのは誠でしょ。
Me, huh? I instinctively smile. Our laughter begins to merge in the sound of the rainfall. Although we're soaked to the bone and our bodies are shivering from the cold, we are the happiest people in the world at this moment. But
あ、子犬。
no, Haruka, don't look! In that instant, I feel like I've been knocked down to the pits of hell. Hope changes into despair. It's the second coming of my previous nightmare. Down the road is Saki, frozen in place with an umbrella in hand. The puppy then runs towards her at full speed. A car approaches from the other side of the curb, a bright red car with its headlights lit. The puppy feverishly runs without looking aside. It hasn't noticed the car. It can only see Saki, who's right before its eyes. The sound of the car's horn pierces my eardrums, and at the same time, Haruka shakes off my hand and starts running. Alright, I know what's the right thing to do, but we have to see the bad ending first. I'm sorry, Haruka. Haruka, don't! Reflexively, I quickly stretch out my arm and grab Haruka's arm.
でもあの子ダメ。
Haruka's shout pierces my ears. I unintentionally lessen the power in my hand. In the next instant, Haruka shakes off my hand again and starts running. Haruka! Haruka rushes over to the puppy, picks it up, and holds it against her chest as if to protect it. Immediately afterward, the bright red frame of the car draws near her. Damn it, Saki, not again. Saki places her hand over her mouth, frozen in place. I can't move either. Saki and I are watching Haruka's body, which has been sent flying. It all happens as if it's in slow motion. Haruka's body slowly draws an arc in midair. Her slender body falls onto the asphalt, face up, as if it's been thrown onto it. Time stops. Haruka had firmly held the puppy against her chest, and it's still there, completely unharmed. The puppy slightly shakes its now-soaked head, warms its way out of Haruka's arms, and jumps off of her. It starts to run over towards Saki's feet, as if nothing happened. Haruka's body is illuminated by the headlights, her pale figure sticking out in the downpour. My legs won't stop shaking. I can't move my stiffened limbs. Saki is also silently standing stock still, oblivious to the playful puppy at her feet. Haruka. My voice has never trembled this much before in my life. Saki's eyes well with tears as she slowly shakes her head back and forth. What on earth? I thought this was a dating sim. Welcome in, Saku. No, it's not a dating sim, unfortunately. This is like a science fiction visual novel. There's different routes with different girls, but it's not like entirely focused on the romance. So I guess to get you up to speed, we play through like 1 week where we get to know the different characters, and in Haruka's route we go on a walk together, and she ends up dying to protect this puppy. So somehow we were blessed with the ability to go back in time an entire week. So this entire time we've been thinking about a way to prevent this incident from happening, to prevent her from dying again. But in the bad ending, well, we weren't able to do so. Like DMMD? No, it's not like DMMD. What do you mean? Okay. You know what? Let me look up DMMD. What is this? What is this about? I will destroy you. Midorajima, situated in the south of Japan. This beautiful island. Yes, this game also takes place on an island. Find out in this epic cyberpunk boys love adventure. It's cyberpunk? Yeah, interesting. Maybe I should check out DMMD. Too bad it's not like playable on Twitch. I mean, who's gonna stop me though? I'm just a small streamer. Anyways. No way, this isn't. A red liquid on the asphalt catches my eye. Blood. A large quantity of fresh red blood is pouring out of Haruka's body. It slowly begins to spread, soaking the already wet asphalt. Haruka! I ring out a loud scream from within my body. I couldn't protect Haruka. No, I can't give up here. A small possibility. Something inside me tells me that. Your Honor, our Sans is just a little guy. He didn't know DMMD was like that. What do you mean? What did I do? What did I say? Oh right, that's my trial. When I get put on trial for playing DMMD. I don't know. I heard something about bestiality. I'm scared. Haruka's still alive. Her flame of light hasn't flickered out yet. There's one possibility remaining. I'll risk everything on that possibility. Wait, you what? I thought this was the bad ending. Oh, there's like multiple choices that goes to the bad ending. Okay. I see. The driver took Haruka in his car, and it's been approximately half an hour since we arrived at the clinic. We wake up the sleeping doctor, and quickly brought Haruka into the sick room. With a skillful handling, the doctor performs hemostasis treatment, which seems to have at least successfully stopped the bleeding. I feel like I know exactly what's gonna happen here. I feel like I know like how we're gonna save her, but we'll see. It's bestiality and incest at the same time. It's crazy. Jesus. That is not okay. However, by the looks of things, I know that it's too early to jump to conclusions. Oh yeah, by the way, Saku, this character is also a clone of another character.
申し上げにくいのだが、すでにこの方は体内のほ
Like
とんどの血を流
a
して
lot of
しまった。
sci-fi stuff going on.
もうか
You
なり
should
血圧が
definitely
低い。
play Zero Escape. I think you'll lose your mind. Well, you might lose your mind just like playing through the puzzles. I feel like you'll struggle with the puzzles. Clones just like DMD? You're lying! DMD is actually a sequel to Never7.
持ってあと 1,2 時間。
そんな。
輸血だ。輸血さえすればなんとか持ち直せるかもしれない。彼女の血液型は B。
I now know that our blood types are incompatible, but there's nothing I can do about it anymore. I can't do anything about it. I touch Haruka's hand. Haruka, who was energetic just a few hours ago. Haruka, who was smiling just hours ago. Haruka, who was looking at me just a few hours ago. Haruka had that 5 head? Stop that! Don't bully her! Her forehead being big is actually important to the plot. Because we found out she's related to like other characters due to the fact that she has a scar on her forehead. At that moment, Haruka's eyes suddenly open.
誠？
Haruka's eyes are blank. She stares into space, not noticing me. I'm right here, Haruka. I grasp Haruka's hand. I grasp it strongly, stronger than ever before, hoping that she'll notice my existence.
痛い。
This is just like replaying the exact same text as the original route.
ううん。
I don't want to lose you. Gah! Like water rushing from a dam. I don't want that. I couldn't bear
大
it.
丈夫だよ。すぐ。ごめん、誠。
No! Don't
少
say
し疲れちゃ
that!
った。
Oh, I hate this.
やっぱり深夜の散歩っていけないね。
Haruka.
もう寝なきゃ。先。
Haruka's hand limply slips out of my own and dangles. In the next instant, something slips out of it. It's the bell! It's the goddamn bell. Her eyes will never open again. Damn this thing. I kick the bell away. My field of vision clouds. In that instant, I break down weeping. The tears pour out of me one after another. I can't stop. In the end, I couldn't change anything. Although I knew everything beforehand, I couldn't change anything. So history will repeat countless times. And so, I will probably go meet Haruka again. A Haruka who doesn't know me. Dun, dun. Oh shit. I guess I'll whatever. We don't need to watch the credits. that was the bad ending. Okay. This time I'll protect the puppy. I can't just stand by and let that puppy die like this. On the other hand, there's no way I can let Haruka sacrifice herself either. Which means, there's only one way left. I reflexively rush out onto the road. Kaguro Project? Is that that anime made by Shaft? It is. Mayhaps. It's only in this route though. The first route was well, I guess the first route is kind of like this, except both the MC and the heroine died at the same time. So they were like both working together to figure out a way to change the timeline. In this situation though, only the heroine dies. I get ahead of Haruka and pick the puppy up in my arms before she can. In the next instant, I am knocked aside from behind with great force. I go rolling to the edge of the road while holding the puppy against my chest. I immediately lift my face and shift my focus to the center of the road. Haruka! That's right. The one who pushed me from behind was Haruka. No! Oh my god. It keeps happening. It just keeps happening. Saki places her hand over her mouth, frozen in place. I can't move either. Yeah. Haruka! Can't give up here. You want to get Isekai so bad. No. No. Okay. But it's okay, because in this timeline, we can change the future. I've got to go to the lodge. Because in the first timeline, what is it? Haruka dies because no one near her had the same blood type. But in this timeline, we find out that she's a clone of someone else, which means they should have compatible blood types. Saki, I'll leave Haruka to you. Neither of us can give Haruka a blood transfusion. At this rate, even if she goes to the clinic, Haruka won't have enough blood to survive. I entrust Haruka to the driver who hit her to go to the clinic and start running to seek the one who has the same blood as Haruka, her original, Kurumi. If I'm looking for her, then she should be at the lodge right now. Are clones common in this setting? Apparently, yes. Apparently, in this world line, however you want to describe it, clones have been a thing for a long time, but they're still very scrutinized by society. People still don't accept them, so they have a pretty rough time living, because people don't consider them to be on the same level as humans, which was Haruka, or this character's dilemma, because she constantly felt like she was inferior to other people. like a BL I read where they said clones can't take a seat in heaven because seats are for the original. That's fucked up. That's messed up. They shouldn't do that. I run through the pouring rain until I finally arrive at the lodge. Out of breath, I enter the living room to find that Okihiko and Yuka are having a party all to themselves. The area around them has become mountains of snacks and empty beer cans. It seems like Okihiko is bonded with a very drunk Yuka. I firmly hold back my explosive anger and survey the room. Kurumi was here when I left, but she's nowhere to be found. Where did that girl go? Okay, asking Yuka leads to the bad ending, and I'm assuming that's because she's drunk. Pretty much, as a player playing this game, you kind of been gaslit into never trusting Okihiko for anything because Okihiko's such a dick. So I see exactly why they put up this decision right here, because most people will go ahead and ask Yuka, which is the bad ending. But here, you kind of just have to accept your differences and ask Okihiko. Do you know Ramada Hitmike is a clone Slay? What? He is? That's crazy. I saw a stage play. I saw screenshots of a stage play where the original actor for Ramada, had like a, how do I even say this? I guess like a close scene, like a scene where he gets like really close to the other main character, the main character of the show. It's a tokusatsu stage play. And there is no hetero explanation for that. They're basically making out. Like, come on. Okihiko, Haruka's in trouble. Slay. Yeah, maybe I should find the tweet. Maybe I should find the tweet. Yeah, attack classic tokusatsu shenanigans. Yeah, classic tokusatsu shenanigans. It's so funny. They were really good friends. Here's the tweet. Just then, Okihiko, who has been held down by Yuka, quickly stands up.
なんだってはるかちゃんに何があったんだ
She was run over by a car. In the next instant, I collapse from receiving an intense blow to my left cheek. Okihiko had hit me with a very powerful straight left.
このバカ野郎お前がついていながらなんでそんなことになるんだよ
Sorry.
謝って済む問題じゃねえそれで僕はどうすればいいんだ
Okihiko.
うるせえお前のためなんかじゃないはるかちゃんのためだからな
This is the first time I've seen Okihiko look so serious. Why are they so close? I know! There is no heterosexual explanation for that. That is ridiculous. They know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what type of audience is watching tokusatsu stage plays. He's really serious about Haruka's sake. I understand. Listen carefully. To save Haruka, we need a large amount of blood, but the clinic on this island doesn't have any blood compatible with her type in stock. That's why there's no other method but to give her a direct blood transfusion. We have to take it from someone who has a blood type of B-, like Haruka, or O-.
だって
This music reminds me of D&D, and this isn't a joke. Okay.
他に誰かいないの
The
か
composer for this game also worked on stuff like Steins Gate. Let me look up if he did. If he did I doubt it. Yeah, Takashi Abo. Made by Visual K Trans. So yeah, not the same at all. I think you're literally going through that one image of like what's his face? What was that white boy's name from Spider-Man? Fuck. Well, anyways. I'll just call him Peter Parker because I'm drawing a blank right now. But yeah, where he's like sitting on the roof or whatever, and he's like, everywhere I go, I see his face. He's like staring at Iron Man. No, I'm not talking about. I was thinking of his actor, but I guess his actor doesn't matter. But yeah, it's like that, except it's you and DMMMD. Also, Saku. Edgeworth is trending on Twitter. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. I feel like you might have already looked at the trending, but don't look at it because it's spoilers. So don't look up Edgeworth right now. People are having some stupid ass discourse. Good. Don't click. Don't click. It's literally spoilers. It's literally spoilers for the next case. So I just want you to make your own impression, basically. Yeah, the fandom is so stupid. Anyways, Kurumi is B-.
くるみちゃんならついさっき外に出て行ったぞ。
Did she go back to Luna Beach?
わからん。帰るとは言ってなかったが。
I assumed it was a town, Edgeworth? What? What town? What? Who's gonna talk about Edgeworth, Pennsylvania? Who's gonna talk about Edgeworth, New South? What is this? What's NSW? New South Wales. I can go there. You should go there and like take a picture. Not like you in it, but just like the area to show that you've made it inside Edgeworth. All right, then I'll try going to Luna Beach. You search around this area. If by any chance Kurumi comes here, I write down the clinic's contact address on a note, give it to Okahiko, and rush out into the rain. Streaming from inside Edgeworth. That'd be so funny. Did you hear that, what's it? Elon is removing the little text that tells you what device you're posting from. Imagine if someone tweeted like from inside Edgeworth as a little text. I quickly start running towards Luna Beach. If she's not here, the possibility she returned to Luna Beach is very high. And in the worst case scenario, that she's not there, if I borrow the bicycle at the shop, I can search faster. I pound on the door to Luna Beach with enough force to break it.
Hi. Dare?
It seems that Izumi-san is still awake. It's me. It's Ishihara.
Hi. どうしたの?
When the door opens, I see Izumi-san standing there while rubbing the sleep out of her drowsy eyes.
計の計算が終わらなくって、誠くんちょっと手伝ってくんない？
No. So the guy that hit her, they had him drive Haruka to the clinic. And don't worry, another so-called friend of ours, Saki, is also with her. Now is not the time for that. Is Kurumi back?
くるみ今いないのよ。ロッチに遊
Oh
びに行く
my
って言
god,
ってたけど。
we've lost this little girl. So, she didn't come back here either? Haruka was in a car accident. She needs a blood transfusion.
なんですって、はるかちゃんが。
So this person, Izumi-san, is Haruka's biological sister. But not really, because Haruka is a clone of the real sister, Kurumi. So we're looking for Kurumi to get her blood. Calm down, Izumi-san. So, what's your blood type? But unfortunately, her O type is O+. Damn! So Kurumi really is the only one. Haruka is B-. Kurumi's also B-, isn't she? Izumi-san frantically nods at my words. I feel a little relieved and restless at the same time. Kurumi, where are you right now? Even though you're the only one I can rely on right now.
私はどうすればいい？
Izumi-san, stay here. If by any chance Kurumi and I miss each other and she comes back, I want you to take her to this clinic. I quickly write the address of the clinic Haruka's at and hand it to Izumi-san. Well then, I'm gonna look. Yeah, there's barely anyone on this island, honestly. Well, I'm sure like there's a lot of other characters on this island, or other people. Sorry, let's not call them characters. Well, you know, they only show us the important characters. It's a weird, funky little island. Is it alright if I borrow the bike?
もちろん。少しでも早い方がいいでしょ。はるかを助けてあげて。
I give her a powerful nod and jump on the bike. The sharp, piercing rain mercilessly obstructs my path. It feels like everything in this world is trying to interfere with my actions. But I have to go. Even if the whole world turns against me, I will definitely save Haruka. Well then, where should I look? What place would Kurumi go out to at this time? Wait, huh? Hey, Makoto! God damn it, calm down. Okay, I get MC's just talking to himself. I was confused for a second. He's just talking to himself. Why would a high schooler go out this late on a stormy night? Calm down. First, I've got to think calmly. I won't find her if I search blindly. Think about why Kurumi went outside. Remember Kurumi's behavior when I left the lodge. There's gotta be a hint somewhere in Kurumi's speech and conduct that should help me find her. The reason Kurumi had to go outside, what was it? Oh, the next choices don't matter. Okay.
待って、お兄ちゃん。どこ行くの？くるみを置いていかないで。
Suddenly, Kurumi's words fly by my mind. Don't tell me. She went out in order to look for me? That's an adult, by the way. Apparently. She's like a child to me.
だからね、くるみ、今のうちにお兄ちゃんたちとできるだけ思い出を作っておきたいの。
Kurumi came to see me. Since I'm going back tomorrow, since we might not be able to see each other again. But even if that's true, that still doesn't give me any specific clues to Kurumi's whereabouts. At any rate, it's already been more than 2 hours since I left the lodge. Unfortunately, I have no choice but to search the whole island. I'll start around here first. To search farther away would be a waste of time. Once again, I push my body weight into the pedals. Haruka. Is Haruka still alive? What year was this made? It's like 2000 or something. Let me look it up. Yeah, it was published in 2000 on the PlayStation. If my memories are correct, then my watch alarm should go off shortly after Haruka dies. That's certainly 4:30 a.m. Slay, no wonder they don't have phones? Yeah. I feel like phones make a lot of problems trivial. So there's a lot of times where a character goes missing on this island and everyone is just scrambling to find them because nobody has phones. There's no mistake, because the alarm was set for the time I went to go see the Shiranui with Haruka. So that means for my time limit, I have 2.5 hours left. Where do I look? Where should I look? Where the hell should I look? My hands that are grasping the handle slip. My legs get twisted from pedaling the bike. Although it seems like I'm about to fall countless times, I don't slow down. Walkie-talkies are always the answer. Don't those have like a strict range limit? Kurumi, where are you? Where are you right now? Tell me! Kurumi! Where should I head next? What the hell? I ride the bike at full speed. Kurumi! Answer me! My cries are drowned out by the noisy rainfall. It's even hard to hear myself. Cup on string on? Yeah. You're gonna need a long string. Damn it. Damn you, Kurumi. I instinctively started complaining about Kurumi. But back then, I was the one who abandoned her and left her at the lodge. If I had been nicer towards her, then this probably wouldn't have happened. I bite my lips and recommence my search for Kurumi. When I come to my senses, I've been brought to a standstill in the middle of the road. Over there is the scene of Haruka's accident. Although the rain has washed away most of it, there are still painful traces of blood on the asphalt remaining. As usual, the rain shows no sign of stopping. If anything, it's only growing stronger. My entire body is soaked, as if I'd been through a waterfall. I like how the rain is just like a rain BGM that's looping, instead of like having the rain be a separate sound file and the BGM on a separate layer. So whenever they want to play BGM, they have to stop the rain. I feel completely frozen and numb. My hands grasping the pedals, my feet on the pedals. I can't feel them. I can't feel anything. I can't find Kurumi. I've dropped by Luna Beach at fixed intervals all this time. There's no sign of her coming back. Why were these kids just hanging out in the middle of the night in the storm? It's because the heroine of this rap, Haruka, for some reason she was dead set on taking a walk tonight. So, in the first timeline, like that's the reason why we're out here. But in this timeline, MC decides to tell her, oh, I have a headache. We shouldn't go out walking tonight. So she's like, oh, okay, that's fine then. And Kurumi shows up. And Kurumi wants to hang out with us, even though we lied to Haruka about our headache. And when Haruka comes back to give us aspirin, she sees us hanging out with Kurumi, and she gets horribly jealous. And it's pretty like irrational, but I can kind of understand what she's going through, because she knows that Kurumi is the original. So she feels like this sense of inferiority. What is the Sonara? Right. So because of what happens, this causes Haruka to run out in the middle of the night, because she's so like overwhelmed with jealousy. Even though obviously Makoto, the main character, has no feelings for Kurumi. So then the car accident happens while we're walking back to the lodge. The only reason this happens is because Haruka is such a kind person that she has to protect this puppy from getting hit by the car. Yeah. It's tragic. We couldn't stop this from happening in both timelines. Even though I've searched so much, I can't find her. It's as if the existence, known as Kurumi, has completely vanished from this planet. The current time is 3:30 a.m. Only 1 hour until my time limit is up. Is it too late now? At the very least, I might be able to make it to the clinic in time to stay by Haruka's side until the end. Or should I not give up and continue searching, even if it's a useless endeavor? Alright, so the answer is, I won't give up until the end. There's no way in hell that I'll give up until the end. I swore it. On that day, that night when I saw the Shiranui with Haruka. I'll protect Haruka. I swore that.
わかった。誠を信じる。
Haruka's voice. That's right. Haruka trusts me. So, I can't betray Haruka. But at this rate, history will just repeat itself, right? And then, will I be sent flying back to the past again? The next time I go back, I won't necessarily have my memories. I might lose all my memories of Haruka. And naturally, Haruka will forget about me too.
私はいなくなったりしないよ。私も誠がいるこの世界が大好き。
Suddenly, memories of Haruka go rushing through me. When she looked at me, her gaze, the feel of her arms, her warmth, her soft lips. I don't want to forget that. I don't want to lose that. So I've got to think. Am I forgetting something? Is there something important that I'm forgetting? Once again, I shift through the threads of my memories. I concentrate all my nerves. Huh? A flash suddenly runs through my head. The thing I remember in that instant is... I'm going to look for Haruka! I'll be back soon. So wait in the lodge. That's right. When I left the lodge, I definitely said that. Wait at the lodge. Entrusting everything on my last hope, I ride to the lodge. You gotta be fucking kidding me if she's at the lodge. Because that's where we went in the first place. Just a little more, and I'll be at the lodge. But if Kurumi isn't there either, I can think nothing but bad thoughts. Just then, someone calls out. I can't believe it. Okehiko's shouting voice brings me to my senses. I pedal towards the direction of his voice with enough force to break the bike's pedals. Yeah, wild Kurumi spawns at the lodge. Where did she go? She like disappeared into the void, and then only because we remembered she respawned. Okehiko, where are you? My vision is obstructed by the heavy rain, so I can only advance in the direction of his voice. Kurumi and Okehiko descend the lodge stairs, huddling close together. She's restlessly holding a large umbrella. I was looking for you. The umbrella Kurumi is holding out is designed for men. Her waist is so snatched. Yeah, the women's waists in this game are crazy. Could it be that she went outside to try to give it to me? But now's not the time to think about things like that. Kurumi, ride in the back. Look, just hurry. Once I confirm Kurumi is riding on the luggage carrier, I pedal the bike faster than I have ever before. Damn it. Can I make it in time? Now that Kurumi's riding with me, I head straight for the clinic. On the way, Kurumi's umbrella gets blown away by the wind, but I can't worry about that. It seems Kurumi has also realized that I'm not my usual self right now, and so she remains quiet. We're not gonna tell Kurumi that we only need her for her blood. I was so focused on pedaling that I don't know what happened after that. When I come to my senses, the clinic is right before my eyes, but the bike's chain has become wrecked, so it can never be used again. Yeah, we didn't explain anything to Kurumi. She probably thinks that we're going to play with her or something. Kurumi, go into that clinic. I'm counting on you. Please, save her. Oops, hold on. And then, my consciousness drifts far away from reality. Haruka, please, live. When I wake up, I see Haruka's peaceful sleeping face before my eyes. That face, it's like she's Sleeping Beauty herself. No, sleeping face might not be the correct expression. Perhaps Haruka's. I stare at Haruka's face for a short time. How much time has passed? Unable to hold it in, hot tears spill over and fall from my eyes. My endless flood of tears begins to fall from my eyes onto Haruka's face. Haruka. Before I know it, I forget the pain in my whole body and kiss Haruka on the lips. It's warm. Haruka's breath is warm. Warm?
Ohayo.
Let's go! Haruka.
眠り姫はキスで目覚めたんだよね。
There's so much I want to talk to her about. There's so much I want to ask her. But first and foremost, I just want to tell her this. I'm so glad that you're alive. Because you're my irreplaceable, most precious person. And then I gently embrace Haruka. Her body's warmth is ensuring her existence. April 7th, Sunday.
じゃあ先に帰ってるからね。二人きりだからって変なことしちゃダメよ。
We made it. We made it to the 7th day. We didn't loop.
まったくだ。おい石原、お前には大きな貸しがあるんだからな。
Yeah, you did one good thing, and this finally. Thank you, Okahiko. The next day, Yuka and Okahiko left the lodge ahead of me. As expected, if they stayed any longer, it would mess up their plans in the near future. It seems that Saki has also returned to her own life. Haruka was transferred to a large hospital on the mainland, where it was arranged for her to receive a workup. Actually, her only major problem was the heavy bleeding. But of course, there was no way she could just go back like that. Bestie Okahiko? No, he's the worst. He's the worst character. He's such a dick. He's so rude. There's like no Okahiko route either. So I'm just like, is he just gonna be a dick the entire time? That's like his main purpose. The one other male in the story. It's like gets hit by a car, doesn't break any bones. I know, right? She just loses a lot of blood. Her bones are made of steel. Besides, she lost so much blood all at once that her physical strength probably wouldn't return immediately. Of course, I decided to attend on Haruka. Afterwards, I took the ferry to the mainland and headed straight for the hospital. Just being able to be together with Haruka is fine. It's been approximately 2 weeks since I left the island and found myself enjoying this happiness. And so the next day dawns. Just past noon, someone knocks on the door to Haruka's hospital room. It's true that it's visiting hours right now, but who? Right now, Haruka is sleeping on her bed, breathing peacefully. Yes, it's open. The door is opened rather quietly, and the owner of the knock appears. Izumi-san! Hospital? Shut up! That's in a lot of games. Yes, the one standing over there is Izumi-san. Izumi-san is carrying a fruit basket with hospitals and oranges piled up, and quietly enters the hospital room.
ごめんなさい。お見舞いが遅くなっちゃって。
You just know it's a white screen because they didn't bother making a hospital CG or like a hospital background. No, it's fine. But Izumi-san, about Haruka.
結構迷ったのよ。これでも本当に私なんかが来ていいのかなって。
That's
はるか寝てるの？
yeah. She fell asleep some time ago. Carries in a white basket filled with hospitals? That's not what that said, right? you made me check.
それなら話の続きなんだけど、私
Good.
やっぱり自分
I'm
の
glad that we get
気
more
持ちが正直になること
backstory.
にしたの。
I was afraid that this route would end without more information.
はるかが交通事故に遭ったって聞いて、私本当に心配だった。心の底から。
Wait, did I really say hospitals instead of apples? No way. Well, you know what I meant, right? Carrying all those hospitals, yeah. That wouldn't even be the weirdest part of the story.
いろいろあったけど、はるかは私の妹なのよ。血のつながりとかクローンとか関係ない、そういう問題ではないのよね。
As she says that, Izumi-san suddenly smiles.
都合のいい考え方よね。でも許してもらえなくてもいいの。ただそのままじゃ私が自分自身を許せなかったのよ。
Suddenly, large tears start falling from Izumi-san's face, her eyes. Why don't you talk to Haruka about that? I then slowly speak again, as if I'm trying to persuade myself, as well as Izumi-san. The truth is that Haruka longs for connections with other people. Bonds, that is. That's why I think she'll forgive you.
誠くん。
Well, I don't think you need to force yourself to tell Kurumi the truth, but
そうね。わかった。
it's like she's not clonophobic. Yeah. How are clones made in this world? It's
その
basically
時に
you need a blood sample, and then they like incubate it or something, and they put it into how does biology work? they put it into a mother's womb, and then natural birth happens. Yeah, it's not like 100% grown in the lab. Yeah, so like the reason this all happened was when Kurumi was born, like very soon after Kurumi was born, she was kidnapped, and they could never find the baby. Yeah, supposedly she has a normal human lifespan, but it's strange because okay, so this is the backstory. Kurumi was born, and then very soon after she was kidnapped, and they couldn't find the baby. So then 1 year later, her father, who is a genetic scientist, did like the forbidden because clones were not accepted back then. So he had blood samples of Kurumi from when she was born because they tested her for like diseases and stuff. So he used that blood sample and made a clone of Kurumi, which became Haruka. But then 3 years later, they were able to find the baby. So he had to make a decision on what to do because clones were still not readily accepted, right? So he had to give away Haruka, the clone, to another family, which really sucks. Like, I'm assuming clones grow at a normal lifespan, but it doesn't seem like that's the case because Haruka is much older than Kurumi, at least physically. Yeah, like they should have just said they're sisters, but society won't accept it, right? Society doesn't care. Even though they're basically sisters, they have the same blood, and they're, I'm assuming, grown, like, that's weird to say, but assuming they have the same mother, right? Assuming they were birthed from the same woman. But despite that, they look very different. Like, there's no way anyone could like look at Kurumi and Haruka and say like, oh, they're siblings. So I'm confused because Haruka looks much older than her. Let me pull something up. This is Kurumi. Or no, this is Haruka, sorry. This is Haruka. Where's Kurumi? Oh, I guess I don't have any CGs of Kurumi. Oh, here. Yeah. There's Kurumi. Kurumi's a high school student. But Haruka is a college student. So I don't know how genetics work. I don't know how cloning works. Anyways. Yes, please do. And so, the next day, when Izumi-san came to Haruka's hospital room, I excused myself and left the two of them alone. So I don't know what kind of a conversation they had. When I tried indirectly asking Haruka about it, she just shook her head and smiled. However, when they called me back into the hospital room, they were embracing each other, and their eyes were as red as a rabbit's. That alone is enough for me to know what was said. Rabbits' eyes are red? Is that why people think, like, rabbits are demonic looking? Sometimes? And then 1 week after that, Haruka is finally allowed to leave the hospital.
本当に良かったわね。一時はどうなることかと思ったわ。
Oh, we're back at the island? Okay.
本当よ。それにあの時、お兄ちゃんから何にも言わないでくるみを自転車に乗せたん
Do
だか
they?
ら。
I didn't know
呪われ
that.
ちゃうのかと思ったよ。
I probably knew that, but I forgot. On Sunday, after leaving the hospital, Haruka and I returned to the island to pick up the luggage we left behind. We gathered our luggage at the lodge, and so we're at Luna Beach right now, saying our final farewells.
心配かけて本当にごめんなさい。
いいっていいって。無事だ
I
ったんだ
love
から。
Izumi's sprite here. It's so funny. That hand.
そうそう、はるかさんが大丈夫だったんだから何の問題もないわよ。
Hold on. Weren't you worried about my body? That's right. I pushed myself so hard on that day that I ended up commuting to the hospital for 3 days due to getting my body battered, bruises, and muscle pain. If you rule out Haruka's heavy bleeding, I was in a more serious state than she was.
お兄ちゃんは大丈夫でしょ。そこの暮らし。
So when Kurumi got yoinked as a child, where was she? We don't know. The kidnappers, like, try to put her up for ransom. And I guess they didn't give in or something. Like, she was missing for 3 years before they could find her. I haven't done Kurumi's route yet, so I still have a lot of information that I'm missing. I've only done 2 routes so far. This is the second route. Probably, yeah. Babies are quite obnoxious, so just give her back. I don't know why anyone would kidnap a baby. Well, you know, besides ransom.
そうそう、誠は頑丈だしね。
Damn it. Not you too, Haruka.
バスが来たみたいよ。
それじゃあ元気でね。
約束するね。そうよ。ここにはあなたのお姉さんが2人もいるんだから。
Let's go! Your 2 older sisters.
ありがとう。
Izumi-san looks straight at Haruka. Her eyes are cloudy with tears. And Haruka is the same.
お姉ちゃん何言ってるの？はるかさんの方がお姉ちゃんだよ。お兄ちゃんもいるしね。そうね。くるみはいい子にしてるのよ。
It's time for the bus to depart. I take my luggage, as well as Haruka's, and start walking. Well then, see you next year.
Bye bye!
Oh, nice CG. I'm so like curious because they keep hiding the main character's face. I feel like that has to be important. It's not just like it's not just a self-insert situation. There has to be a reason. But anyways, Haruka is waving her hand towards the window. It's clear that she's gonna miss him, but there's no sign that this parting is a sad one. He's another Kurumi clone? Okay. So the first girl, Yuka-san, right? 6 years ago, her lover died in a fire. Like the hospital that these kids are staying in caught on fire. And he saved her. He saved her from the fire. And his last words were his confession. So it's a super sad moment, right? And the entire time that we hang out with the entire time we hang out with Yuka, she's constantly comparing the main character to this guy. She says that we're exactly the same as him, even though we don't look alike. And then Saki also says that we're the same as this guy who died 6 years ago. So my assumption is that we're actually a clone of this guy, but we never find out from Yuka's route. So I'm hoping we'll get more information from another route. Anyways, but there's no sign that this parting is a sad one. Haruka's perfectly clear smile is bathed by the gentle spring sunlight. In that expression of hers, something has vividly emerged. It's clearly her heart. Right now, Haruka might have been finally awoken from an eternal sleep that lasted 100 years.
さようなら。さようなら、お姉ちゃんたち。また会おうね。
And she is released from the curse of time. From now on, I won't be able to repeat and do things over. What if he looks like Kirito, Sao, Kagayama, Haikyuu, and Haruka free? I need to look up what they look like. I know what Kirito looks like. Do you mean like the most blandest, like basic male? I honestly think he does. I honestly think he just looks like the most blandest male character. So I don't understand like why they're hiding it, because we've never seen any other male character in this game. Like, it would be a huge reveal if we saw other male characters, but he's like the only one besides Okuhiko, obviously. But there's no reason why we would look like Okuhiko. That'd be stupid. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. I don't believe that. I refuse to believe that. Even so, Haruka is by my side. As long as Haruka has her precious smile, I can keep walking, no matter what time may throw at me. Because the one who discovered their own existence wasn't just Haruka. This damn bell. Here comes the credits. Let's go. So it was weird. In this route, we learned nothing about the bell. In Yuka's route, the bell is like tied to our ability to time loop. Thanks a lot, Uchikoshi. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not angry. The bell is like tied to our ability to time loop. But that's not addressed at all in this route. Otsukare! Thank you, thank you. That's another route done. Thank you, Takeshi Abo, for your music work. This felt like a Kimi no Nawa read along. What does that mean? Kimi no Nawa? That's like the body swap movie, yeah? Yeah, in the credits they have her voice actor question marked out, which is like super funny because I accidentally spoiled myself by looking it up. Because Kurumi and Haruka have the same voice actor. Straight PG rating DMD is not the same at all. You're crazy. I swear you're gonna look at Ace Attorney and be like, oh, this is just like DMMD. Oh, that was Haruka's route. Tomorrow I'll probably start on Saki route. Apparently Saki is next. Text appears in box. Oh my god, dialogue just like DMMD. Oh my god, there's characters in this game. It's just like DMMD. DMMMMD. God, this game is so retro. Just like with the art and the presentation. Special thanks, all players. Aww. Unfortunately, this game never got like a port. Never got like a localization. Awooga, what the? Hello, ma'am? PowerPoint presentation as credits? Yeah, with the classic transitions too. Wait, what shortcut? Oh. It's like jump to different points. Oh shit, no, I didn't mean to click that. Hold on, get me out of here. Oh, that was Haruka's route. Oh, wow. Wait a second, the title screen. The colors change on the heroines. What the hell? Wait, that's so sick. Okay, you know what? I guess we can watch the intro. Title girl's thick hands, I know. Wait, that's such a cool detail. Each route you finish, the heroine gets colored in. You gotta love the PowerPoint. They're making full use of the money they spent on these CGs. Get out of here, Okuhiko. Oh look, that's our main character. You get to see like the side of his face. The reason why I'm skeptical. Shut up! Is that true? You're crazy. But yeah, the reason why I'm skeptical about not seeing the main character's face is because that's like a common thing that Uchikoshi likes to do in his games. It's always like a big reveal when the main character sees their face for the first time in game or something. It's like, wait a second, I'm not who I think I was or whatever. The end of infinity. Nice. And I'll start on Saki tomorrow, next stream. I need to also work on my schedule. Did you already make your schedule? Oh no, it's gonna play again. You gotta get out of here. There we go. My chat screen. Oh, this schedule is outdated. This schedule's outdated. I need to work on it. Anywho, that was another route of Never7. Let's go! I can't wait to like finish this and like understand what the hell is going on. There's so many details that we're missing. You made your schedule a while ago? Wait, what do you mean like a while ago? What did she mean by this? It's Tuesday here? Oh shit, you're right. You didn't write about the Venom stream? You didn't write about the Venom stream? Saku, what are you doing? We are watching Venom, right? You made the schedule before? Oh, right. Wait, so you didn't have a... It was 2 days ago. Okay, I see. I was confused as hell. I was like, what do you mean? What does she mean by this? What is it? Wait, so you didn't have a stream planned on Sunday? Don't you normally stream on Sunday? Let me like look for someone to raid. Yeah, but I wasn't sure about family stuff. Oh, okay. I was planning on just going gorilla. Oh, okay. I see. Wait, so are you still like unsure about family stuff? Like, like, does it mean like the stream could possibly be canceled? Is that like what's gonna happen? No, family is fine. Venom is okay. Oh, okay. Just making sure. I was like, oh, like the possible, what is it? Possible no Venom. Holy crap! Someone's playing Ever 17. Ever 17 is such a banger game. They're not talking though. And they're in Japanese, so I wish I knew Japanese. I wish I wasn't such a peasant. Possibility that you have to watch Venom alone. I would rate this person, but I wouldn't be able to communicate with them, which is quite unfortunate. Ever 17 is a sequel, somewhat, sort of a sequel to Never7, and I've played Ever 17. Like you don't have to play them in order, but yeah, it's a series. It's a series of like science visual novels. It's fun stuff. There's no Okihiko route. I was actually surprised that there's no Okihiko route because he just seems like it just seems like we don't know anything about this character, right? So I expected there to be an Okihiko route to like shed some light, but there is none. No men, only women. I wouldn't even be interested in an Okihiko route. He's such a douche. Well, like I was hoping, because he's such a douche, that there would be like, more going on with his character. But because there's no Okihiko route, it's just dead in the water. Yeah. Uchikoshi really said fuck, man. Saku says fuck, man. Well, I know what you mean by that. You mean in the what? What was it again? You. What was the phrase? Hold on. Your package came in the mail? Your package came in the mail? Are you streaming today? Saku? Wait, what day is today? Your package. Shut up! You're making that up. Well, actually, no. It's BL. It's BL. That's the one time where I will believe you. I'm not. I literally lost my voice. I thought you were doing art. You did not stream for 7 hours yesterday. You're lying. Oh shit, you did stream for 7 hours yesterday. What the hell? I was there. Why didn't I remember? You can see it. Yeah. Wait, what's this clip that you have? Oh, you losing your voice over Edgeworth. Why didn't you post the uterus position? Why didn't you post the uterus position clip? That was so funny. Hold on. That's my downfall. No, that's your uprising. Here, I'll show the court the evidence. No more positions. I will be standing from now on. Really? God. Whenever I do karaoke streams, I stand up. So like usually after that that stream, like my legs are so sore. Oh wait. I forgot to unmute. Hold on.
Much. I'm sweating so much. I need to have a big fucking long shower that I can just sit at the fucking floor and just in uterus position, like fucking, like thinking. Uterus position? That's not it. What is it called? Fetus position.
Uterus position? Wait, how do I do like most recent? Whoa! Holy, what the? 95 views? What the hell happened here?
I didn't see what homonyms have to do with this. Oh my god.
Why does that have 95 views? What happened? Did he go viral somewhere? Jesus. Why is the quality so poor?
It's this one, isn't it? Yeah, there's a fucking phone booth right there. How did they not even like question that? Oh! Sorry.
I have two clips over 200 views. I'm like, who's watching this?
Because it was next to E, which is present.
That's what I want to know.
Oh my god.
Yo, why is this clip in 160p?
And you're one of those? Myself and one other person you know well. Good man. Gumshoot. No, I'm kidding. Jake Marshall. Dead father. Oh shit.
Wait, what was this one?
Yo, what do you think about this photograph of your dead father? Oh shit. Nick, no! That's a photo of his father! Don't show him that! Oh my
You're so mean.
God,
How could you do that?
I wanted to see what would happen.
Why
if I
would
did
Joe
that.
Ezra his own dead
You're
father?
right. Now's probably not a good time to dredge up those memories. What is it? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't look at what I'm looking at. Oh, sorry. That's my nudes. That's my nudes. Don't look at it. Sorry. Sorry, brother.
I fucking forgot about that part. I almost spit all over my PC. What the fuck? Jesus.
this game is the worst. This is the most fucked up social experiment Japan has ever conducted on me.
Okay, this was my first Saku stream ever. I just popped in and I was not ready. I was not like ready for the type of content going on in your stream. The conversations.
I'm playing Nintendogs and you guys are like, yo Saku, my recent thing is that I suck my own dick.
Legendary. Absolutely legendary. But yeah, go check out Saku. They're very entertaining. They do art. They play Ace Attorney. They play Genshin Impact. Yeah, if you like that sort of thing, go ahead on over there. Give them a follow. The Ace Attorney loser? What do you mean loser? Ace Attorney is based on gay manga. Anyways. Oh yeah, I was looking for someone to raid. Let's focus. Oh, this person literally just ended. What kind of manga? Based on gay manga. It's actually true. The writers, developers, or whatever actually said that his attorney is based on gay manga. I'm sure the only person who that is true. You actually struggle with the controls. I mean, I don't blame you though, because what is it? It's not typical for a visual novel to have like those types of controls. Like you're not supposed to like look around evidence or like observe it from like a bunch of different angles, you know. I had trouble looking at that when I was a kid. Oh, visual novels. The blue, yeah, I'm telling you, like, oh shit, I still have. Oh fuck, I forgot to turn off my. I forgot to turn off the sound. I'm trying to like look for someone to raid. Yeah, the blue badger was awful. Like that's one of the worst parts of the entire series in my opinion. And guess what, Saku? There's something similar in Apollo Justice. They do like something very similar where it's like, let's rewind the tape. Let's watch the video again. I'm just like, oh my god, get me out of here! Of course, it's like the first DS Phoenix Wright as well. Thanks a lot, Apollo Justice. Thanks a lot. But yeah, that'll be all from me. Oh, Saku, I just well, maybe I'll talk to you about it after stream. Yeah. Alright. Anyways. We'll be rating Disembodied Voices. They're actually ending right now. But I want to end first. I'm going to end first and I'm going to throw my viewers at them. Voices is a VTuber. He's like the voices in your head, you know, the one that tells you to do bad things. He's playing Minecraft while talking to Birdmoss. They're both artists. They're both very talented artists, so go check them out. Hopefully I can beat them to the punch. And I raid them before they raid someone else. It's funny. I took my meds. They're gonna be mute. Yeah, if you take your meds, you won't be able to hear them. Thank you for stream. No problem. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it was a lot of fun talking to you about BL and DMD. I'm looking forward to the collab. I'm looking forward to watching Venom, I suppose. I'm a little bit scared. But yeah. Okay. I gotta press the rate button. Good night. Bye bye. Good night. See you later. Bye bye.